So what I would like to say to people, anybody that wants to move forward in life and reinvent yourself, look at what you used to own. Find out what serves who you are now. Let it go. Find out new ways to let go. Get involved in charities. I get involved with so many different charities. And I'll leave you with an idea. I always think outside of the box. I had this experience 2 years ago, and it has always stuck with me. I was working with a family, some friends that brought me in. And they said, my mother and father, they're going to a retirement home. They've got everything they need there. They don't need what's in the apartment. Can you get rid of it all? I said, yes, I can do that. I can give you the options. I'll tell you what I can do. She says, there's a lot of stuff there. I said, no worries, I'll go in there. I went into the apartment. They had 2 Iranian rugs, couches, chairs, kitchen tables, all the dishes, all the silverware, all of the linens, all of the beds were still there. They had everything you could possibly need because they had just basically were leaving and going to a different life. And I said, well, let me look into it. Let me look for alternate ways to find other people to put new energy into your old stuff. And I talked with the superintendent of the building. I said, if there's anybody in the building who needs some stuff, tell me. But I got to know tonight because all of this stuff has to leave within about a day. And she says, okay, well, there is somebody moving in who needs stuff. She's coming from an abusive relationship and she has nothing. She has a son. I said, fine, but I need to know tonight. 10:30 at night, I get a call. It's from this superintendent. She says, I did what she's told me to do. I brought her up to the apartment. I walked her around to all of the things. I said, what happened? She said, she sat down at the table and she started to cry. And I said, what happened? I said, well, how much of it does she want? She goes, I want it all. And I started to get chuffed. I said, oh my God, okay, so what else does she need? Does she need a microwave or something like that? Because I have a 24-hour donation regret period in my garage. And whenever they need something, does she need clothes? Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll come over. And I started to get enthusiastic about this woman I did not know. And then she says, there's a pause, and she says, you don't understand. Because I had said to her, I'll come over tomorrow and me alone for free, I will move anything she wants to whatever apartment she's moving into. And that's when she paused and she said, you don't understand. She's moving into that apartment. And I just said, my God, that is the most symbiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. I meant to be here. This was my place to be here. I was meant to be a teacher. I was meant to be a conduit into the community. And I've had such a humongous thrill doing what I do for a living that I go out and I teach and I talk about what I do and I expand on ways to let go and rediscover who you are, who you were meant to be. And all this other stuff is just so much fluff.